to all my Facebook friends and family out there. I'm Cathy Novicky, and it is June 19th, 2017, and it is day 25 of my Facebook Live challenge. And you'll just have to excuse me. I was on a little late last night with my business coach, Melanie, who has done amazing things for me, and I got about 3.5 hours of sleep, and it's 11:45 now, so I am about ready to drop. But it's day number 25, and I have committed to this 90-day challenge, and so I thought I would just explain what Champions Over Cancer is all about. And the vision for Champions Over Cancer really began when I was in acute treatment for my breast cancer in 2010. After my treatment was over, I went back to work in March of 2011, yeah. And I was declared cancer-free. So things went back into a routine. But over time, I started having questions and concerns, and I would asked people, and no one was able to really give me a good answer. So I became very frustrated, and these frustrations, combined with my dreams of cancer-free future, led me to begin Champions Over Cancer. And our mission is to help cancer-free individuals or anyone who has been touched by cancer to find help for any issues that might be lingering, so that they can find closure to move forward in their life and not be held in the past by their cancer diagnosis. And we want to help transition them from a survivor being held in the past to a champion, someone who's overcome great adversity and is creating a new life for themselves with the second chance to recreate themselves any way they want. So I did work 12 hours today, and it's been a really long couple of days. That's not an excuse for me not to do my Facebook Live, though. So I am here at 11:45, and what I'm going to share tonight, when it's still tonight, not tomorrow morning, is how amazing last night's Facebook Live was. Melanie has been my coach my business coach, and as it turns out, there is some personal training that goes in there, because you have to be congruent personally before you can succeed going forward in business. And since business is not my area of expertise yet, I've needed a lot of practice and assistance, because it's a whole new learning curve for me. So when she said to me that she wanted to do a live Facebook with us together, I was like, okay. Which a year ago I probably would have been speechless, which for anyone who knows me knows that doesn't happen very often. So we did it, and she was just amazing. The questions that she asked me, and the answers I was able to give her, the reasons why we're doing this, and between the two of us, my little network and her huge network, I just was able to share my story with so many people, and it's just like that. It's that one little step, and I sound so duh tonight, probably because my ears are ringing, I'm so tired. But when you ask the question, how to eat an elephant, one bite at a time, you got to start somewhere. And I thought, well, how do you start a journey? One step at a time. But it would kind of be what we're doing, what I'm doing. So I thought that was a kind of redundant question. But that's what it is. Every night, a new, every day, it's a new opportunity for growth and to talk to people and to perhaps change a person's life or a family's life. And so we had the conversation, and there were people that were on while I was live and Melanie was live, and we corresponded actually back and forth, and that's what I'm looking for to, I am putting myself out there. My husband is putting himself out there, because not only, oh boy, am I tired. Not only for personal gain, we're doing this because, as someone said to me at last conference I went to, about business, you're going to do this anyway, he said, whether, you know, anyone's going to pay for a book or anything. It's just who you are. And he's right, because it is what I do, and that speaks to a lot of the core of what I do, who I am, and you lose yourself along the way when you have cancer, and the person that comes out on the other side, the couple that comes out on the other side, the family that comes out on the other side is not the same. And so we were able to get our story, I think, to so many more people, and that's how you start it. You start the conversation, you grow the movement, you start to change the culture of being cancer-free and having a better quality of life by getting the assistance that you need to find some closure, to move forward with your second chance and become a champion. Because you have overcome adversity, and you do fight for quality of life with great courage and bravery. And it all really comes down to, I don't want to say it like that, it's not one thing, it's a lot of things, but one of the largest things is decision making. And it doesn't matter what the topic is. Do I want to get out of bed this morning? Do I want to go to work after having 3.5 hours of sleep? Not really, but I got out of bed and I did it. And that's what a lot of the discussion was about last night. What are you going to decide to do? Yeah, you're going to fail. You're going to fall down. Just don't fall flat on your face, because you break your nose, you get big black eyes. Just a little piece of nursing advice from a delirious, overtired nurse who's also been a patient who's coming to you live on day 25 of her 90-day Facebook challenge. And Melanie's going to say, wow, you were really out there last night. And yeah, I'll agree. But again, I made the commitment. Today's day 25, and I want to ask you, what decisions are you making? And how do you make them? What are they based on? Just ask yourself. Give a little thought to what makes you do what you do. What makes you happy? And where do you want to go? What is your destination? Because if you don't have a plan, nothing will work. So that is going to be it for tonight, so I can go to bed. But I will say that I am off for the next 2 days, and I'm going to come to you sometime during the day, but I'm not going to give a time, because I just like to mix things up, especially when I'm tired. And so I will say that I hope everyone has a safe night, that everyone feels well, and you can go to sleep with a smile on your face and be safe. And I will talk to you tomorrow and say peace.